I'm Wayne Learmont. We farm here at Tangura, Warrulan area, and been growing peanuts and grain and a few cattle now for 40 odd years, and been using NatraMin probably since the late 80s. We're happy with the results we're getting with it. Soil condition is a lot better now than what it used to be. Even when it's dry and hard, it's still a lot easier and softer to cut peanuts out, which is a good thing. The other thing is we tend to find in the real hard patches of a paddock, for cutting out, you don't have those big clumpy lumps of soil sticking to the peanuts, which is, you haven't got soil going through the rest of your machinery, and a lot easier for drying and everything else. The easier it is to get the peanuts out of the ground without staying in the ground, the better off it is. Yeah, we rely on AgSolutions to work out a fertiliser mix which is going to suit the property. Apart from that, probably getting more nutrition average across a paddock, whereas before you'd have parts that not as good and good parts, whereas now it's getting a lot more consistent across the whole paddock. From a soil condition point of view, yeah, a lot better across the whole paddock. Normally with peanuts we don't fertilise. We tend to over-fertilise our grain crop to compensate for the year of peanuts that we don't. So, because peanuts are more of a scavenger of nutrients rather than, I suppose, putting it on a plate underneath their nose. So we'll actually put more fertiliser on our grain crop than what we really need for the year that we don't fertilise the peanuts. And that's where I think the NatraMin comes in and plays a part for both crops as well as the soil condition. I normally, harvest the corn and apply the NatraMin and then work it all in at the same time. So that's usually around that, or could be July, August period, and then it's all get worked into the soil for peanuts, which gets planted in that November, December. Well, mainly on our scrub soil with a low pH, and we were programmed liming every 2 to 3 years with lime, and decided to give NatraMin a try, and achieved the same results, and we just kept on using it. And we also get a better results in the heavier soil as well as the low pH in the scrub soil. And that's where we find the, I suppose, biggest benefit is the heavier the soil or more clay in it, a lot more friable if it's hard and dry when you're cutting out. Even though the ground will be still cracked open, it's still soft. From the soil condition is where we find the biggest benefit. On a dry year, it's just a lot easier cutting out where you got hard, clumpy soil. And your soil's probably a lot more friable come planting time as well. You get carry over from year to year and you get that long-term benefit out of it.